Welcome to solverfy.
So here we need to investigate whether the rock will sink or not. We know that the buoyant force will be equal to the buoyant force minus the mass of the water times g equals the mass of the water times the acceleration a. We know that then the buoyant force is going to be equal to the mass of the water times g plus a. Or we can say that this is going to be equal to the volume of the rock times the density of the water times g plus a. So the buoyant force would then be equal to the mass of the rock times the density of the water times a plus g divided by the density of the rock. And so this is going to be equal to the mass of the rock divided by the specific gravity of the rock times g plus 1.8 g. And so the buoyant force is going to be equal to 3.0 kilograms divided by 2.7 multiplied by 2.8 times 9.8 meters per second squared. And the buoyant force is then 30.5 newtons. So keep that in mind. For the rock to not sink, the upward buoyant force on the rock minus the weight of the rock must be equal to the net force on the block. So we can say that the buoyant force equaling FB would be equal, or rather, buoyant force would be, my apologies, buoyant force minus the mass of the rock times g should be equal to the mass of the rock times a. And so basically the buoyant force would be equal to the mass of the rock times g plus a. And so the buoyant force would be equal to the mass of the rock, 3 kilograms, times 2.8 times 9.8 meters per second squared. This is equaling 82 newtons. Now, because this 82 newtons is going to be greater than what we've just found, 30.5 newtons, that means that FB, the buoyant force, does not support the weight of the rock. The rock will sink. That is the end of the solution. Thank you for watching.